Imagine the roar of an engine so loud it feels like it's inside your chest. Imagine stakes that are equal parts speed, pride, and redemption. That's F1, the 2025 racing blockbuster that wants you in the cockpit from the first frame. Today we are diving into what works, what doesn't, and whether this is the racing movie the genre's been waiting for.
Climbed a mountain to get here, bro. Formula One.
Back home we call that a participation trophy.
Directed by Joseph Kosinski and starring Brad Pitt as Sonny, F1 tells the story of a faded champion dragged back into the most dangerous sport on earth to save an underdog team and settle unfinished business. The film mixes real Grand Prix footage, big budget VFX, and an emotional center that aims to keep the action grounded in human stakes. At its best, it's thrilling, at its worst, it's fat with melodrama, and we'll get into both. Without spoiling the key moments, the plot follows Sonny, an ex-driver living a rough life, who's recruited by a former teammate turned owner to help resurrect a struggling racing team. Alongside him is a young hotshot rookie, and the story threads together mentorship, rivalry, and a push for redemption. The film keeps the narrative straightforward. It's less about plot twist, more about the emotional arc and the racing itself. Brad Pitt anchors the movie with quiet veteran charisma. He does more with a look and a line than some actors do in a whole scene. And the film benefits from that restraint when it needs to. Damson Idris as the young rival teammate brings urgency and hunger, while Javier Bardem gives the supporting role a grounded gravitas. The ensemble around them is solid. The film's strongest moments come when the actors let the silence and the engines speak for them. This is really where the movie shines. Kosinski and his cinematography team shot on actual Grand Prix weekends and then used the state-of-the-art VFX to create those hot-in-your-throat race moments. The result? Sequences that feel immediate and visceral. You can almost taste the rubber and smell the brakes. If you love the IMAX adrenaline of the film like Top Gun Maverick, you'll likely find the racing here every bit as immersive. Hans Zimmer's score pairs perfectly with the sound design. It's big, pulsing, and at times relentless. The soundtrack also leans into modern singles for energy between races. The mix of Hans Zimmer motifs with the raw engine sound elevates the film in the best scenes. The music and the role of the cars become inseparable. Kosinski demonstrates a real talent for staging spectacle. Long tracking shots, a strong sense of speed, and carefully composed cockpit moments. Where the movie struggles is pacing. At 155 minutes, it sometimes lingers too long in subplots that don't need that much screen time. You'll feel the movie at its peak in the races, and you'll feel it sag a little during the quieter connective tissue. So what works? Unbelievable racing sequences, visceral and cinematic, strong central performances especially from Pitt and Idris. Production value. The film looks and sounds like a tentpole meant for theaters and IMAX. What doesn't work? Bloated runtime and occasional melodrama that can undercut momentum. Some side characters don't receive enough development to justify their screen time. And if you are not into sports movies, the film's emotional beats may feel familiar rather than deeply surprising. If you love high-octane spectacle, you should see it in theaters or IMAX. Fans of racing and anyone who enjoyed Kosinski's or Zimmer's previous work will find a lot to like. If you prefer lean inside dramas or hate melodramatic sport tropes, this might not change your mind. F1 is not a perfect film, but as a big screen experience it mostly succeeds. It's thrilling when it needs to be, anchored by a watchable central performance and wrapped in spectacular craft. My score, if I had to give one quick number, 8 out of 10. Recommended for the theater crowd, essential for racing fans.
We don't pay you enough.
You know, I have to say, I kind of like it.
Have you seen F1 yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did the racing win you over or did the story stall? If you enjoyed this review, hit like, subscribe and ring the bell for more movie breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and remember, always keep your hands at 10 and 2.